Exardium. If you know what exardium means, raise your hand. Don't tell me, but raise your hand. So we're going to learn at least one thing out of the next 5 minutes. Here's some more tests for you. If you think the thing I say is true, raise your hand. It can be lonely at the top. Okay. You can become like the people you hang around with. You can't pick your family, but you can pick your friends. All right? If you have 10 people in a meeting and 9 of them are agreeing, you might have 9 too many people in the meeting. And everybody out there thinks they can do a better job of economic development than you can. How many of you are leaders? As a leader, who do you turn to when you have an issue, a question, or a challenge? Is it your board of directors, your management team, your employees, your family members? In 1977, I learned about peer advising, but I didn't know what it was. I was in management and television, and I was stuck. And I went looking for a mentor, and I found him. His name was Dick DeAngelis. He was in Saginaw, Michigan, at a television station there. And Dick hired me with these words: "You're not exactly what I'm looking for, but you're the best I can afford." But he was what I was looking for, because Dick taught me valuable lessons over about 13 years about teams. He put together teams of managers that I thought in the beginning were extremely dysfunctional. We fought and scrapped a lot. But what I learned was that he was a pretty good conductor of those teams, and he used the creative conflict of those teams to make us and make our operations a lot better. He was, like I said, a conductor. So for 31 years in television, 13 years in economic development, I was part of teams that used that creative conflict and became outstanding. I've since, in the last 10, 11 years, been a member of Vistage. I am now a Vistage chair and independent contractor to them. But I learned that peer advising more through IEDC at these conferences, through EDRP, Economic Development Research Partners, and many, many more. Because when opportunities come up, you might take advantage of them, but without a real true peer advising group, you probably are not taking full advantage of those opportunities. The peer groups I've been a member of pushed me, asked the right questions. If I had issues, yeah, I used my board, but I could not always take everything I dealt with to my board of trustees, to my outstanding management teams, and probably not very often to my wife or kids at home. And these peer advisory groups help me process those issues and opportunities a lot better. If you do this, be sure you're in a group of equals. That's why it's peer advising. They need to be at your peer level, and they need to be organized, and you need professional facilitation. And there are 3 more qualities that you need to have in a really good peer advising group. The group needs to be challenging, they need to be caring, and they need to be trusting. If you get that, then you are going to have an amazing thing happen to you, and it's happened to me a lot, and that is that you're going to grow. You're going to get better at what you do. But the amazing thing is, you're not just getting helped. When you're in a peer advising group, what are you doing? You're helping them. And when you're helping others, now you're learning. And that adds exponentially to your growth and to what you get. Who would not want this? Better leaders, better decisions, and better results. That's the outcome of having a caring, trusting, and challenging group of peer advisors. They say that there are 5 things the members we have say they get. They spell magic. They make better decisions, they get accountability, they get growth personally and professionally, they get isolation relief, and they get help with change management. And these groups yield, what I said before, better leaders, better decisions, and better results. And I can tell you examples of that. Think of it as if you were driving a car. That's how your life is. If you had 16 trusted peers helping you, how many blind spots do you have? None. That's the value of a true peer advisory group. So, you want to know what exardium means? It's the beginning of anything. Why did I use that word? Because if you got anything out of today and you want to be a better leader with better results and better decisions, then now is the beginning to find a peer group. I'd be happy to talk to you anytime about how to form your own, find your own, or be a part of one. Thank you very much.